Alright, so this is a dungeon of Carlisle, who is here with the Thieves Guild, and it's northeast where we live from. I just love putting up these dungeon videos. What was that? Iron helmet? Oh yeah, I can't let that happen. It's gotta be the Unreal Engine force. The standard about the very reliable shots.
Be on your guard.
Hey, where did my other partner go? He's not allowed to come in here? Whatever. Interesting. Who's in this room? Drungar. Oops, it's dead. Elven Warhammer, interesting. Ooh. That's right. The Sneak Master. The ultimate Sneak Master. You can never see me.
Pull the chain over there and watch out for the spikes. It's like Carlisle reset all of them. Traps.
No, we're gonna take the iron shield. Oh, I think he's alive. Yeah, because you're anything Drungar would be able to just take things from him. So where the heck am I? There you go, the chain. Shoot! Fast healing. No, I'm gonna change my weapon. Why don't we use why don't we use the glass arrows?
Are they worth my time? Your blood will adorn my blade. Making this too easy.
Yep, too easy, bro.
Adorn my blade!
That's right. Keep taking things I don't like. What the heck?
It's too easy!
The immersive player is pretty strong.
Two more of them. Head. Something near. You can't hide from me. Hardly a challenge.
Hardly a challenge. Oh man, that was an ultimate combo, dude. Nice, bro.
Boom.
Using better arrows is so much better.
Rig to wing the Drungar, I bet. Don't blunder into any.
3 thieves.
Hide from me.
Death Lord. Drungar's Forge. Nice. I got you, man.
Out of my way!
There you go. Easy fix, bro. Ooh, it's simple. That's like the great sword of the arrows, I guess. Keep picking the freaking iron shield. What the heck is wrong with it? This Drungar is already dead. Skeever. I knew that something was across the hole or around the corner. Nice. Ooh, I see it.
Take long.
Drungar definitely. Whoops. Alright, you get one of the things and I'll get the other one. Stop blocking my way. I know that you're really strong, but still. You don't take me, you're taking. What an insane problem.
Nothing!
I threw away everybody. No! Stop blocking my way. I guess this is what they were talking about. Lots of Drungar death rolls being in one spot. Dang, Mercer Freya is taking a while.
So it begins.
You do not mess with the dragon though. Understood?
So ends the lesson.
Kill them at exactly the same time. My health regenerates really fast, so that's good. Just for 25 gold. How about this one? Wow. Unlock the chest has more loot in it. Quick save. There's a chain. Hello? Hey. Bomber arrow? No way, dude. Now I already use all the brass arrows. Alright, then I'll just use dwarfish arrows. Yeah, no wonder I haven't been able to get. The corpse. Carly, she's protected by all these Drungars. Yes.
You can't hide from me.
Dang, that's a freaking cross. Damn, bro. I'm gonna kill you first. Damn, son. Oh, was it behind me? There's someone there.
So ends the lesson.
Ebony shield. Holy crap. Skill on. We're digging all these things. Some shit. So where is the other Drungar? We can help this head. Was this the only guy? Oh, he's over here. Nice, bro. Now what shall I do right now?
You're not a threat, merely an annoyance.
I have to go left, huh? Then, in order to do that, there is like a chain or stuff, something like it. is a freaking chain. Makes it open. Oh, man, I did not see it. Oh well, what do we have now? We got a puzzle. So let's see what this map is. Alright, Snow Veil's income. I'm gonna search online. So it's bird, and snake. Whoa!
Ah, it's one of the infamous Nordic puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open. Since I'm certain Carlia already did away with it, we're on our own. Fortunately, these doors have a weakness if you know how to exploit it. Quite simple, really. Carlia is close, I'm certain.
Whoa!
Now let's get moving.
What the heck? Damn! Mercer Prey is holy crud. He actually opened it. What the heck? What the heck was that?
Do you honestly think your arrow will reach me before my blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason to try.
You're a clever girl, Carlia. Buying Golden Glow Estate and funding Haunting Brew Meadery was inspired.
To ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Did you forget the oath we took as Nightingales? Did you expect him to simply ignore your methods?
Enough of this mindless banter. Come, Carlia. It's time for you and Gallus to become reunited.
I'm no fool, Mercer. Crossing blades with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet, it will be your undoing.
Well, that easily.
How interesting. It appears Gallus's history has repeated itself. Carlia has provided me the means to be rid of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But do you know what intrigues me the most? The fact that this was all possible because of you. Farewell. I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
What the? Ooh, no.
Easy. Easy. Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling? No. I saved your life. My arrow was tipped with a unique paralytic poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you, we wouldn't be having this conversation. My original intention was to use that arrow on Mercer, but I never had a clear shot. I made a split-second decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death. More than you'll ever realize. The poison on that arrow took me a year to perfect. I only had enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to capture Mercer alive. Mercer must be brought before the Guild to answer for what he's done. He needs to pay for Gallus's murder. My purpose in using Snowveil Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply for irony's sake. Before both of you arrived, I recovered a journal from Gallus's remains. I suspect the information we need is written inside. I wish I knew. The journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the College of Winterhold. Of course. It's the only outsider Gallus trusted with the knowledge of his Nightingale identity. There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, you need to head for Winterhold with the journal and get the translation. Here, take these as well. They may prove useful for your journey. Mercer lied to the Guild, branded me a murderer, and slandered my name across his network of contacts. For 25 years I ran, never sleeping in the same place twice and carefully covering my tracks. Mercer doesn't need to die. He needs to feel the cold sting of fate as his life crumbles in front of him and he's hunted by the Guild. I can promise you, if it comes to that, and my back's to the wall, I won't hesitate. He was a scholar, a master thief and a natural leader. Everyone respected him and followed him without question. It was Gallus who inducted me into the Nightingales and honed my skills to a razor-sharp point. I owe everything to him. We were very close. Gallus once said he felt comfortable around me, able to let his guard down. I can't help but think that I'm responsible for what happened to him. I'm afraid not. There are preparations to make, and Gallus's remains to lay to rest. I promise to join you there as soon as I can. Remember, speak only to Enther. Trust no one else.
Wow.
Please.
Where the heck is it? Oh, a
There
little
isn't much time. What is it?
Dang, that's freaking sad. Change of events, bro.
With the Empire's help, Winterhold...
Interesting.
be back on its feet in no time.
Oh. So it wasn't this.
God might give me.
cousin's out fighting dragons, and what do I get? Guard duty.
Yes. Can I help you with any... Carlia? Then she's finally found it. Do you have Gallus's journal? A problem? Let me see it. Oh, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever for his own good. He's written all of the text in the Falmer language. No. However, I know someone who might. The court wizard of Markarth, Calselmo, may have the materials you need to get this journal translated. A word of warning. Calselmo is a fierce guardian of his research. Getting the information won't be easy.
Please, come home. Just come home.
Besides the fact that there are only a handful of people in Tamriel that even recognize the language, I'm fairly certain he was planning some sort of a heist that involved a deep understanding of the Falmer language. Sadly, we never had the opportunity to speak about the details. Ironically, I pointed him in the same direction I pointed you, to Markarth and Calselmo. I'm only hoping whatever means he used to learn the language will still be available to you.
Oh, certainly, I hope not. That would be
In the time before man, they were known as the Snow Elves. They lived in the sunlight and had a very prosperous society. Like the Altmer? Yes, I would say their culture quite possibly rivaled our own. The Nords went to war with the Falmer in the First Era. Killed them by the thousands to drive them from their snowy homeland.
Damn.
The Falmer retreated underground and forged an uneasy alliance with the dwarves who ended up betraying them. This betrayal made them what they are now. Horrible, blind monstrosities with a burning hatred of any but their own kind. Yes, I suppose you're right. Forgive me. I've lost several close friends to the Falmer, and it tends to distort my view. If you wish to learn more about them, you're welcome to my tome on the subject. Should be on my table.
All right, I'll speak to her.
He was a dear friend of mine, and a surprisingly astute pupil of academia. I was devastated when he was killed. I suppose that risk always coexisted with his line of work. I just never thought his luck would run out. For the thrill, of course. He was quite clear that he felt more in his element climbing through a window rather than hunched over a dusty tome. Yes, quite an amusing anecdote, actually. I caught him trying to break into my laboratory. I was about to show him the error of his ways when he made a curiously astute comment about my research notes. I was astounded, and in turn it led to a conversation. Who would have imagined it would lead to such a strong friendship? Calselmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak.
Turns out who runs Winterhold does. The mages are up in the college. You can ask them if they'll let you in. Then again, Nelikar might know. He's an old-timer from the college, but he has a room here. Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this bounty letter. That's right. College of Winterhold, just north of town. Hard to miss. I'm afraid there's not much to be said. Winterhold is hardly what it used to be.
Aster had to move away because of the Empire, but we get to stay.
I don't deal with any college app. Who sent you? Was it the college? The Jarl? We agreed there would be no more questions.
Priestess of Azura.
You're working with the Daedra? Right. Now tell me the one about the Argonian maid and the lusty baron. Just calm down. I'll tell you everything. What do you know about soul gems? They are, except the gem is always consumed. They're frail, except for one. Azura's Star, a Daedric artifact that allows any number of souls to pass through it. Some of us wanted to find out how. I was working under Malin Varen then. If only we knew what he was really planning. Malin wanted to alter the star. He was dying, disease. He thought he could store his own soul inside, become immortal. It drove him mad. Students started dying. Eventually, the college exiled him. He took a few loyal disciples to Ilinalta's Deep and vanished. Look, I don't care who asked you to find the star, but don't take it back to Azora. The Daedra are evil. They're the reason Malin went insane. Azora is no ordinary Daedra. She commands an entire realm inside of Oblivion. The more Malin worked on the star, the more she was able to damn him. It started slowly at first. Malin would see things that weren't there. Then he would yell at students over words they hadn't said. Then one day I walked in and Malin had killed a student. And in a horrific moment of inspiration, he started using her soul for his work. The college would agree with you. But do you have any idea how many innocent lives were cut short just so Azura could have revenge? We're nothing to the Daedra. Pawns to move around, praise and punish as they see fit. I mentioned how the star is a soul gem, only it never gets depleted. There's another rule the artifact follows. You can only store white souls in the star belonging to the lesser creatures. Azura's magic won't allow black souls to enter it. As a mortal, Malin's soul was black, so part of his work was breaking past Azura's rules. He was close before. Well, I already told you. All right then.
By the gods.
Drag! Everyone inside, now!
What? Holy shit.
Horde, drag!
Build will forever.
By the gods.
Dragon! Everyone inside, now! Let's repair!
There used to be older journeys before, and now there are. One in the morning.
It's an amazing song. I've never seen it. On the ground, but always wanted. So haggling with you is entertaining.
Ebony shield. Where did I get that one? Skill down. Alright, that should be enough.
Until you...
The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Where are you?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within? Ah, the immortal plane. It is said to be the source of all magic. This is a noble goal, indeed. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will.
I'll take your test then.
Excellent. The Mage Light spell is useful to any mage, not just those specializing in alteration. Can you cast one on the seal on the ground?
What?
No? Very well. It's your choice. If you can pass the test, then yes. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. Yes, you were going to demonstrate your ability, were you not? I look forward to it.
So what was this? Mage Light spell. Huh. I guess the fist is different this time. Mage life. Under the ground.
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Never set foot on the grounds, but always wanted to.
No matter what, the college will endure.
Whoa.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Dude, that's amazing. Amazing college. Who are you?
You are new here, are you not? We have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken, to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Not often. Some risks. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in
I believe I've made myself rather clear. Welcome to the college.
I'm simply trying to
Another new
understand
student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice...
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching all of you very closely.
Now, please follow me. I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Ooh, would it stick on a person? Oh, nope, doesn't stick on the person. Wait, it actually does. Wow, this is amazing.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Now that's very
After
amazing.
I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions. Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. After I finish showing you the grounds, we can talk.
Oh, is that there can only be one light bulb? Hey, this is amazing magic. Mage light.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
I have many important things. Now that stability has been established between the Dominion and the Empire, we seek only to help Skyrim, to guide its people through this time of transition, to help lead them to a...
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not in question. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
This is a very demanding time, so learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with a demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's what this lesson is for. Perfect time to try it out. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go.
Where's a ward spell? Oh. Lesser ward.
Over there, please. Just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. cast the ward spell and keep it up. Oh, you have to keep your ward up or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work.
Wow.
Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications
amazing.
Of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you. Good to see Skyrim still has such fine... It's always encouraging to see the younger generations embracing education.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you can receive a real education in the schools of magic.
The college will be... Education is never appreciated until after the...
Well, I guess it's over then. Unless... over here, outside Sarthal.
By chance seen my research notes? Another day, another opportunity to learn. The key to wards is that they take time to charge. Not long, but you can't start casting with a fireball coming at you. Also, if your ward isn't negated by an incoming spell, it will recharge itself after a moment or two. Just be careful. Casting wards requires constant concentration, and you can easily find yourself drained of your magical reserves. I can certainly share a bit of what I know. Until next time. Well, hello.
Wow. What the heck? How does mage like cost even more? Yes, 60 seconds. Still push. Ooh, push. Push. Conjuration. Battles. Soul Trap. Best heal. Force. freaking vampire blood. I gotta get rid of that stuff. Oh, no wonder my magicka is so damn low.
Restoration
It's freaking
magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you? Don't you?
Of course it's valid.
Good. Good. Not that I require validation, of course. There are just some, and I shan't name names, who would disagree. It can make life difficult when one's colleagues fail to recognize the research one engages in. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Well, it's so good.
All right, then.
It's always encouraging to see the younger generation.
You know, this is one of a very few places where you...
Skyrim chicken. Ooh, it's roasting. So where can I sell my items?
The College of Winterhold.
Jarl's Longbows. You get a property here.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you?
With the Empire's help, there is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title. However, you help my people. Good luck to you. Then by my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Winterhold. I grant you this weapon from the armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify the guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble now. Until next time.
Thornyoff is me, nothing, and I hope to keep it that way. The Jarl is convinced I have some connection with the college, so he goes easy on me. Maybe you'd like to help me keep up appearances. Old Nellakar has a mage's staff in his room in the frozen hearth. It'd be good to have that staff, in case the Jarl starts wondering if I actually have a real connection to the college. Thanks. I'll be waiting for it. Until next time.
I thought they was steward. As a general. Where the heck is the steward? Damn, bro.
There's yet hope that our relationship with the college can be repaired.
I want to buy a property here.
Huh?
Roses it.
Just say the word if you need a drink or something to eat. Ranmir beg a drink from you yet? He owes this tavern enough coin to burn it down, build it back up, then burn it down again just for laughs. He's had some troubles in his life, but I can't have him drinking here without at least paying back some of the coin he owes. Go right ahead. He just might be sober enough to listen to you. You mean the inn or Winterhold? Suppose it's the same answer either way. Winterhold's fallen on hard times, to say the least. Most folk packed up and left years ago. A few of us are either too stubborn or too crazy to go, so we do our best to make a living. We may not have it. It's not much, but we get by. Very little money passes through Winterhold anymore. But if there's one thing you can count on, it's folks needing a drink now and then. Good day.
Unless you're... Who are you to say what I should do? I'll pay her back when I'm ready. You're right. What would my forefathers think if they knew I wasn't paying my debts? Tell Harren I'll bring her the gold I owe. All right, then.
Aster had to move away because of the Empire.
Winterhold, thank you. He's not a bad man, just bad with his coins and his drink. My husband Dagger could tell you stories there. I have a couple of Ranmir's things that he traded to us back when he was still paying regularly. I say you've earned them.
All right.
So where is this freaking staff? Oh,
Warrior's been complaining about our customers again.
The mages don't let us. They said it's not safe.
Well, then he's welcome to eat it.
I told you what you wanted to know. What else could you want?
that was easy. That was too easy.
There's not many people left in Winter. Aster always wants to play.
Oh, is he this still?
Divine smile on you, friend.
Will you be needing anything special today?
Why don't you see if Archmage Aaron is...
Again, are you sure? He still hasn't answered. Last several requests.
So I guess he's no longer in here. Oh, he's right outside.
My Thornyoff is convinced this should come in handy. Here, let me show you a few tricks I've learned about buttering up royalty. Until next time, Azura's wisdom to you, friend.
Well, I will call it quits here.